So look in at them, you just focus so. Hi guys, welcome to Thoughts by Sheens. This is my channel where I will be discussing different topics, and my first topic is forgiveness and moving on, and my first guest is my dad. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you subscribe, like, comment below, and share it with all of your friends, and more videos to come soon. How are you?
Well, not as good as you, know.
So I told you what the theme was. Forgiveness, moving on. Where we were then, where we are now. So that's it. So when I talk, then we're talking along those lines. Okay, sir? Alright. Alright, I think we have been through a whole lot. And now we're at a better place, or a good space. And that for me is something that is extremely important. So the journey was not that easy. It was rough. It had its patches, rough times, better times, back to rough times. But now where it is where I think it is at its best, and I think it's gonna get better. So for me, it's extremely important to be consistent and continue to work on us and where we've been and where we're at now, and talk a little bit about back then and some of the things that actually caused us to be here or not be here sooner rather than later.
Well, it's good and nice, you know, saying, you know, maturity make we reach to a level we are now, and, you know what I mean, we at a better level we can communicate easy and nice, and you know what I mean, while.
But what was some of the things that you think were lacking back then in terms of communication, or some of the things that restricted communication where you and I were concerned? Because from my standpoint, or from my take, it had a lot to do with maybe not living with you or living with my mom as opposed to living with you, but the communication was not there at all.
Well, one of the basic things I think is behind that, you know, and you know, it's all have to do with parenting again. You understand? It was a more like a parenting thing between me and your mother, you know what I mean? So that communication they never, you know, eating, so you just inherited that. You understand? Because she's your parent and she did it, so you know it is proper for you to obey your parent, you know what I mean? And struck with that. So me did see that early out as a problem, and me is a forceful man, and I know how forceful I am, and I don't want to apply that. So I just withdraw, you know, I take on and start take the high road. I don't know it's so easy, you know. So it's hard for me when me take a wide road, but me take the wide road, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. During teenage years and stuff like that, we had 1 and 2 conversations, but I don't think it was anything great. We had distance, and then I reached out sometimes. I guess you reached out, but I think there was the anger or the hurt or whatever it is from that standpoint that was there for a long time, where I felt like, okay, you just don't care, or resentment in terms of you not being there, and it was a choice of yours, because it's not like I was saying, all right, don't come into my life, or don't come around me, but you just took, as you said, the decision to hold back because of the fact that there was that disconnect from my mom's side as opposed to your side. But for me, that was one of my things, just the fact that I thought that, okay, you were not in my life because you chose not to be, like you never care. So me never care either, so we just not talk to you, and me just not talk to you. And then it went on and on for years, and then growing up and then becoming an adult and having a child and understanding the importance of having both parents. That is when I kind of be like, okay, this kind of need to change. And then I thought it was a good decision to initiate an actual conversation with you, and then I think it started from there. But for me, it's just clarity in terms of, is it that you just was like, okay, her mother has her and I can't deal with her mother, so I just going to just take her myself.
Well, as I said earlier on, it's more centered upon that because I'm not giving a response to the blaming upon that. You know what I mean? And have a position where you are making decisions there and then. But as I say, with maturity and turn big woman now, so you could have look life your way and decide how you want to end up your life, you know what I mean? In terms of communication with your parent, then, you understand? Yeah, and you know what I mean, in time you're set out there and just ready to put some water to it, you know what I mean? That's it gonna grow, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, because it's always a thing and a desire for most of them that can live good and have a good communication.
That for me was just one of the main things, just the fact that I thought it was just a situation where, alright, you don't care or whatever. So knowing that that was not the basis of it, is just a decision that you made, maybe thinking that that is the best decision to handle the situation because it would not cause any confrontation or whatever between mom and you and whatever the case may be. But I think sometimes you have to be a little bit forceful when it comes down to your children and you wanting to spend time with them or you wanting to for them to be a part of your life. Because if it is that you took that stance, what if we never initiated a conversation? Then it would have just gone forever, and then that would just be
stupidness.
Yeah, and that is my main thing. The first thing that it started with is forgiveness. You have to forgive yourself, which I forgave myself because I wasn't always in the right in terms of how I communicated or how I treated you too when I got older or whatever the case may be. But forgiving myself and then forgiving you for whatever I thought that you were doing and then deciding to move on, I think is where the level ground or the playing field just gets leveled, that you start over from there. And the one of the important things that I want to get clear is too that you have to decide to move on. Forgiving is one part of it, but then a lot of times we forgive and we just keep everything in still and just keep bottling it up and not letting it go. But letting it go is very important, because then if you don't do that, then you can't move on, really and truly. And it took a while for me to do that, but then when I did it, that is where the fresh start started, where I could be like, alright, I don't care about what happened 20 years ago or 15 years ago, I just concentrating on what is happening now. Yeah. So that is it from my side.
And I was going to say, another way, say your initiative from the beginning was at this stage, it was really good, and it was commendable to me because I felt it. You know what I mean? Even when my dad stand and say, come on, I say, yo, wow, yeah, you know what I say? So it really touches the core, the inner core, So, and I always tell myself, say, if this should have presented itself, then you have to just hold it to one and just carry it to maximum of what shot it's supposed to do. When it should have been there, what it's supposed to used to be, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I really appreciate that and appreciate a lot too. So, today when we look at things, I try to keep it as best as possible. Try to steer it as often as we can, communicate, and because you're big now and you have your own life, so so you have your own things doing. So you can't expect to have you back in the child case, you understand? So you have to just try to live with it at where it is now and try, deal with it like that.
Okay.
Basically, you know what I mean? But I'm good with it.
Yeah, me too. I'm good with it. And the whole point of it is just pretty much us as people just getting to a point where we can forgive ourselves, forgive each other, and letting go and moving on. I think that is most important. That is one of the things that we have to do in order to grow. It is a part of the process, the journey, or whatever it is that you want to call it. But it all begins with forgiveness, forgiving yourself, forgiving whomever, letting go of what it is and moving on.
Give a piece. No matter without piece. Another piece.
Okay guys, so thank you guys for tuning in to my first video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You can leave your comments below or no, alright, and subscribe of course, and I hope to see you soon with another video. Bye. Say bye. You have to say bye to the people.
Nice, thank you for having you. Nice having you. You said I know, say I'm in gate, you know what I say? You know what I mean?
This is my dad, Connell with a K, O'Connor, but everybody calls him Wagon. I don't know why.